5 of the most mysterious villains that were never shown or needed a bigger role in the Arkham universe. Number 5. Prometheus.
Prometheus is a name used by multiple supervillains in DC Comics. The most well-known version first appeared in New Year's Evil, Prometheus, in 2017.
A dark reflection of Batman, Prometheus was raised by criminals who were gunned down by policemen right in front of him. Dedicating his life to destroying the law, Prometheus traveled the world and trained in the ways of murder.
Prometheus is a major antagonist in the DC Comics universe and is primarily an enemy of the Justice League. He is a psychopath with a compulsive desire to destroy any and all forms of justice.
Number 4. The Ventriloquist.
A meek, quiet man named Arnold Wesker plans and executes his crime to a dummy named Scarface with the dress and persona of a 1920s gangster.
Mr. Cobblepot. This is Mr. Scarface.
I think you need a rest. And perhaps a psychiatrist. Then we can discuss you resuming your former duties. Obviously, I won't pay you for the time you were gone.
Shut your tie hole! This the one you were telling me about? Punk who thinks he's in charge?
Yes, sir. That's Mr. Cobblepot.
Oswald, if you don't make him leave, I will.
No one's going anyways. Tank, show these two doctors we're serious.
Forgive me.
Now let's talk turkey. Turkeys.
Why didn't you stop Batman? Me? It was your plan, you goofy clown. I'm sending you back to the ventriloquist where you belong.
Number 3. Maxi Zeus.
Maximilian Maxi Zeus primarily as a minor enemy of Batman. He is depicted as a mentally ill former history professor who is obsessed with Greek mythology and believes himself to be the god Zeus.
After his wife died, he was driven insane by her death, and his obsession with classical mythology led him to conclude that he was an incarnation of Greek god Zeus, and he became a crime lord in Gotham City. He becomes a criminal mastermind and battles Batman on several occasions before being committed to Arkham Asylum.
Gotham City Olympus is a nightclub owned by Maxi Zeus. It was one of many buildings that were enclosed within Arkham City during the events of the game, Batman Arkham City.
Number 2. The Great White Shark.
Skilled organizer and negotiator, high-level intellect, razor-sharp teeth. Warren White, formerly crooked investor, avoided prison time by pleading insanity and was sentenced to Arkham Asylum. During a prison riot, someone locks White in Mr. Freeze's cell. He develops severe frostbite and loses his hair, nose, ears, and several fingers. Subsequently, he is driven insane and files his teeth into points. After Arkham City, White is transferred out of Arkham and into a more secure prison.
Number 1. The Ratcatcher.
Once an actual rat catcher in Gotham City, Flanagan sank into a life of crime, calling himself the Ratcatcher because of his special ability to communicate with and train rats.
Sentenced to 10 years in Gotham State Penitentiary after stabbing a man to death in a street fight. After being released, Flanagan kidnaps the officials responsible for his arrest and tortures them with his rats. One of Flanagan's prisoners escapes. Though he orders his rats to kill him, the latter reaches the surface, where Batman discovers his body, tracks down Flanagan, and easily defeats him upon dispersing his rats.
The Ratcatcher appears in Batman Arkham Shadow, voiced by Carrie Payton. This version is after Mannequin. In Batman Arkham Knight, Following the events of Batman Arkham City, he survived an encounter with the Penguin, but lost his left eye and arm before he is eventually killed by the Arkham Knight.